I think I was able to print out one, but I had to go. This is just the relevant sales. Waterway.
There's bills on the sewer. Hey, George? Can you hear me, George?
We're live. Can anyone hear us?
Hello,
Hey, there's Mike. How are you?
it's George.
Oh, George, I see you, but Mike Grasso is connecting too, so,
Oh, okay.
okay?
Hi, Mike.
Greetings.
So with us, we have George Pencil, is the owner of Boats by George. We have Mike Grasso, who is a member of the IDA board. We have Jim Griffith, who is interested in becoming an IDA member on the board. So he's gonna be with us. And I guess that I can call the public meeting to order at 3:03. You know, to ask Ally to read her wonderful thing, and you might want to pull your mask down, so thank you.
Notice is hereby given that a public hearing pursuant to Article 18-A of the New York State General Municipal Law will be held by the counties of Warren and Washington Industrial Development Agency on the 6th day of January 2021 at 3:00 p.m. local time via Zoom at the meeting information below in accordance with Governor Cuomo's Executive Order 202.1 as extended in connection with the following matter. Boats by George Incorporated, a business corporation established pursuant to the laws of the state of New York, having an address of 18 State Route 149, Lake George, New York 12845, has requested that the agency provide financial assistance in the form of a payment in lieu of taxes, a mortgage recording tax exemption, and sales tax abatements regarding a tourism destination project to consist of the acquisition by the agency of a leasehold interest in certain real property located at 2200 State Route 9 in the town of Lake George, County of Warren, New York. The planning, design, renovation, operation, and maintenance by the company of approximately 50,000 plus or minus square foot facility to be used by the company as a boat showroom, boat storage space, and office space. The acquisition of and installation in and around the land and improvements by the company of machinery, equipment, fixtures, and other items of tangible personal property, and entering into a straight lease transaction pursuant to the agency will retain a leasehold interest in the facility for a period of time and sublease such interest in the facility back to the company, all pursuant to Title I of Article 18-A of the General Municipal Law of the State of New York, Chapter 862 of the laws of 1971 of the State of New York as amended. The agency may be providing financial assistance with respect to the project in the form of sales tax exemptions related to the construction and equipping of the project facility, a mortgage recording tax exemption on eligible mortgages, and a payment in lieu of taxes, which are consistent with the policies of the agency. Should other financial assistance be requested, it shall be consistent with the policies of the agency. A representative of the agency will be in attendance at the above stated time and place to hear and accept written comments from all persons with views in favor of or opposed to the granting of financial assistance contemplated by the agency or the location or nature of the facility. The application of the company is available for public inspection during normal business hours at the offices of the agency located at 5 Warren Street, Glens Falls, New York, 12801. Minutes of the hearing will be made available to all necessary parties.
Thank you. Very nice job. So George, would you give us a little overview of your project? If you would, please.
Yes, sir. We are looking to purchase a piece of property in Lake George. It's a dormant piece of property. It's the Lake George Forum. Our intentions are to move our headquarters of our dealership that is currently in Queensbury to this new location. The purpose of this new location is to assist us in our growth. We ran out of space at the Route 149 location, and our boat sales are growing, and we are branching out and adding more product lines. We have been growing at a fairly double-digit rate year after year. And as a result of this growth, we need more space. And we are looking at this location as a great opportunity to expand further.
Okay. Any questions for George?
George, you'll be hiring more people at this location, so you are going to be providing more jobs, correct?
Very definitely. We projected 8 jobs in the next 2 years.
Thank you.
We've enjoyed our relationship with the IDA. They helped us greatly in our project in 2016, where we built a service center in Fort Anne. And I don't know as I've mentioned it to any of you, but since we built that service center, that was about a $3 million project. We added 2 more buildings and another $1 million or so in investment there. So that's helped me greatly in our growth as well.
So, any comments, Kara? Or?
No, I guess I just have one question as far as the tourism destination. You've provided us some information concerning your sales outside of the economic region. And I think at one of our last meetings, you discussed that you plan to have boat shows and things like that of that nature at the facility that would also attract people to the location. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Currently, with the COVID situation, there won't be so-called
Right.
boat shows. But as we move forward and get our shots, hopefully we'll be opening up more and be able to have venues again.
George, might you also be able to invite other boat dealers in the region to have a boat show with you so that it could be like an event?
The facility's too small for that. I think that it's a great facility for us to promote the fact that this venue has more to see than anything from here to New York City. So I think that, well, we already know that we are a destination, and that's been proven through our history of boat sales and where people are coming from. And of course, we do a very strong local business. We have a lot of people right on Lake George, but we also are attracting people from Vermont. We've attracted people from California, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin this year.
Okay. And then what George said about size of the facility is something I heard feedback from a few people up in Lake George, that it's a small facility and really doesn't lend itself to large entertainment or venues. So I understand what he's talking about. it would be nice to have someone using that on a consistent basis, in my opinion.
The boat dealers very early along. I think we had one boat show there and in the early years. And we very quickly moved over to the Adirondack Sports Complex, which had 3 times the space.
Okay. So I need to ask, are there any comments on this application and potential project for the IDA? I need to ask the second time, are there any comments on this potential project for the IDA? And the third time, I need to ask, are there any comments on this potential project for the IDA? Having heard none, I will close this hearing at 3:13.
I'm coming to you from Vero Beach, everybody. I hope it's nice up there in Lake George, New York.
Go ahead, rub it in, George, rub it in, do it. I hope it's miserable down there. Not really, but. So, good. Thanks, George.
We just arrived this morning.
Okay.